वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आप सभी का फिर से स्वागत है माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स ऑन दिस चैनल। इन दिस वीडियो लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट several important award shows which are very important from media examination point of view, whether you are appearing for UGC NET or CUET PG exam. These award shows they are usually asked in your exam. Okay, so I hope you all are doing well. I hope my audio visual is clear. Kindly do let me know whether there is if there is no technical glitch, then we shall start. And I can see a lot of people who have joined. I can see Sonali, Ram, Aditi, Srijita, Nivi, Akansha, Devraj, Shivani, Bhagat, Divya, and I can see several other people joining as well. So dear students, when we talk about these award shows, sometimes it can be very nauseating to learn all these names. So Academy Awards, Cannes Film Festival, Pulitzer Prize, Chameli Devi Award, Ramnath Goenka Award. How can we learn all these names? This is something you have to engage with throughout the year. Being a media professional, it is assumed that being a media professional you are going to read the newspaper, okay, but during this these last few days it becomes very important to go through all these awards. So first of all, like, what is the weightage? If you are somebody who is preparing for UGC NET, be assured that most probably there could be one question, okay, or maximum two question, not more than one or two question. If you are somebody who is preparing for CUET PG exam, this could be really very scoring, but you should have a better idea how much weightage this topic has. So if you are somebody who is preparing for UGC NET, one or maximum two question, okay. So my suggestion to all of you would be just go through it once, run it through once, but don't don't be too much don't put too much effort on it, okay. So we are going to discuss about certain important awards. First, Academy Awards, because in the recent question papers you will find a lot of questions which have been asked from Academy Awards. Second would be Cannes Film Festival, Pulitzer Prize, Booker Prize Award, International Booker Prize Awards, but there are other awards as well, like Chameli Devi Award, National Film Festival, IFA. You should learn all these things in moderation. Sometimes what happens is that it might become too overwhelming for all of you. You guys must be resonating with what I am saying, okay. At this last hour, how can you learn all these names? So just go through these lists. I have also pinned down the list, the link of several other important articles. You will be getting redirected to those articles. Just go through them, okay. So this year's Academy Award is 97th Academy Award. It was conducted on March 2nd 2025, and there are several winners which are more important. Like last year, the Academy Award Oppenheimer film was very much talked about, okay. So Puneet, if you have any doubt, you can report that question, okay. The question will be taken care by the team. So how to learn them? The best way is to watch certain trailers of important films, or let's say if you can take tests, you can solve those tests. It will help you, okay, to retain all these names. So there are few important films which won a lot of awards. First being Anora. So Anora by Sean Baker, this film has won a lot of awards in technical category as well as in creative category, okay. The other film was Dune Part 2, okay, and the third film which won a lot of awards was The Brutalist. There were other films as well, okay. So the best picture award went to Anora. Anora is a this modern day retelling of this fairy tale Cinderella and all those fairy tales, which is too realistic. I hope you must have watched this film. This is a very important film, okay. It is a very realistic like take on the world of sex workers. So this film has won best picture award, and the actress also won the best actress award. So Anora's lead actress, Mikey Madison, she won the best actress award. remember this in the question, when this question is asked, remember this, that which award function they are talking about, whether it's 97th Academy Award, 96th Academy Award. Sometimes what they do to confuse is that they can ask you which actress won the 96th Academy Award for the Best Actress Award. So उसमें फिर ये भी आपको ऑप्शन दिया होगा, आपको कंफ्यूज नहीं होना, ठीक है. दिस ईयर्स अवार्ड इज 97th Academy Award. Other very important thing is that you also have to learn about certain important facts, like in which year Academy Award started. Okay, this is 97th Academy Award. There were few years in which Academy Award was not hosted. So which actor has won most number of Academy Awards? This has been one of the PYQs. So these kind of questions they are also asking. Then Best Director Award also goes to Anura Sean Baker. Okay, he also wrote the film, he was the editor of this film. Then Best Actor Adrien Brody for The Brutalist. So this film is also a very interesting film. Okay, you can watch it. It is, I guess, streaming on not Netflix, I guess Amazon Prime. You can watch it. Okay. Then Best Supporting Actor Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Best Supporting Actress Zoe Saldana. Best Original Screenplay Conclave. Best Adapted Screenplay also goes to Anora, written by Sean Baker. ठीक है, this film has won a lot of awards. हर साल एक सवाल अवार्ड से आता ही है, मैं गूगल करने वाला ही था. ओके, वेरी गुड वेद प्रकाश. बट यही मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ, जो बच्चे यूजीसी नेट की तैयारी करते हैं उसमें एक ही सवाल पूछा जाता है. ठीक है, ये ना हो कि आखिरी के कुछ दिन बाद बस आप इस पे लगा दो, इसको लर्न करते रहो. ठीक है, लर्न अबाउट द मेजर कैटेगरीज. इट शुडंट बी लाइक दैट यू आर rote learning all these data like which might not be very relevant for your exam. Also do it in moderation. ठीक है. Best animated feature film Flow. So Flow becomes very important film. You know why? Yes, very good, Kittu. If you have seen this beautiful film The Pianist, he was also the lead actor. Yes, so this Flow, this film was made in a time period of more than 5 years. But this film has been produced on Blender. Why this is important? This film has been created, this best animated feature film Flow has been created on Blender, which is open source software, which is free and open access. So in a day and age where people are stressing too much on paraphernalia, they want expensive softwares. Here is a film Flow which has been produced on a open access software. Even you all can download it for free with all features, okay, with all plugins. And this film has won the Best Academy Award film for feature, for animated in animated category. So it has also initiated a discourse on paraphernalia, how powerful these open source softwares have become. So a film which is being made on free software like Blender. So people cry a lot about scarcity of hardware software. Here is a film which has been produced on open source software Blender. Okay, and it is winning the best award, like best. So it is considered in highest regard, Academy Award. So it has initiated a very important discussion that how powerful these softwares could be, and there is what is the importance of open source software. Okay, best animated short film In the Shadows of I don't know how to spell this, so Cyprus. Best international feature film I Am Still Here. This film is from Brazil. Remember this could be important MCQ. Okay. Best documentary feature film No Other Land. So this is a very political film, very relevant in current times. Okay, it talks about Israel-Palestine conflict, and this is much talked about. Please read about it, and if you can just watch few snippets of this film No Other Land on YouTube, I would highly suggest you watch certain clips of all these films, because how is it possible to learn all these names if you are not going to engage with this. Best documentary short film The Only Girl in Orchestra. Okay, this is on Netflix, you can watch it. It's a really very interesting film. Then best cinematography The Brutalist. All these things you have to run through them once. If you can just go through them once or twice, if the question comes you will be able to recognize the option. Okay. The makeup and hairstyling award goes to the film The Substance. Best costume design Wicked. Then best film editing again Anora by Sean Baker. Okay. Best visual effects Dune Part 2. Okay. Then best original score The Brutalist. Best original song Elmel Best Sound Dune Part 2, and Best Production Design Wicked. Coming back to other very important book, award show, which is the Booker Prize. It becomes relevant this year because after so many years, Indian writers have won this award. So this book, Heart Lamp, which was written by Banu Mushtaq in Kannada, okay, and it was translated in English by Deepa Bhashiti. So remember this thing, this book was written by Banu Mushtaq. Original writer was Banu Mushtaq. It was written in Kannada language and it was translated into English by Deepa Bhashiti. This is very important fact, you should be remembering this. The book won the International Booker Prize in 2025, the first Kannada language, and also India's first like regional language book or literature which won this prestigious award. Okay, then talking about Cannes Film Festival, 78th Cannes Film Festival. It also happened in it was conducted in the month of May. So it was 78th Cannes Film Festival. Last year a lot of Indian films won the a lot of awards. Payal Kapadia's film won award. Then there was one Indian actress, we have all discussed about it in one of our current affair videos. You can find that video in this playlist only. Okay, so there are several other categories. You can never learn all these categories. The main categories is Palmodar and Grand Prix. ठीक है, बाकी की जो categories है, I would suggest you read one article. I have pinned the link to that article in the description box. If you open that article, please don't be too much dependent on spoon feeding. You have to go through a lot of trailers. You should go through all the trailers, watch few snippets. That's the best way to learn all these things. So this film, it was an accident by Jafar Panahi. How many of you have heard about this thing? How many of you have heard about this prolific director called Jafar Panahi? So this film, it was an accident. It actually talks about resistance through cinema. This director Jafar Panahi, he is one of the most important directors right now in this world. He is an Iranian director and he has been banned by Iranian government to make films. So this film was made very secretly without official permission by Iranian government. So that's how, and this film won the best film or Palmodar, the greatest award in Cannes Film Festival. So this film becomes very important. It was just an accident. This is a thriller film. Watched all his films, very good, Shubhashish. So you guys should, if you have not watched any of his films, you can start with Taxi. Okay, so he how to produce art when you are not allowed to, okay, when you are being jailed, when you are banned from making films, then also he is engaging with this art of filmmaking. So it was just an accident by Jafar Panahi. And Grand Prix Award, this is a Norwegian film. Okay, yes, this is not a film, is also a very like how whether it's a documentary, fiction, the lines are blurring. Shobhashish is talking about his film which is called This Is Not a Film. So please watch his films. When you are done with this exam, just don't wait for results to come out and don't pester me, sir result kab aayega, even I won't be knowing about it. Okay, you should engage with all these beautiful films and their these directors, their filmography. Then this Norwegian film, in English it is called Sentimental Value. I can't spell this in Norwegian. Okay, this film won the Grand Prix Award, but there are several other categories also. If I just tell you the names, it will be very nauseating. So kindly go through the link I have pinned down in the description box. It has the list of entire winners. Moving forward, then 2025 Pulitzer Prize Award. Again there are 23 categories. How many of you can learn about 23 categories? Just go through the the Pulitzer Prize which are related to journalism. So I guess there are 6 or 7 awards which are related to, आज मत देखना, अभी थोड़ा एग्जाम दे लो वेद प्रकाश, उसके बाद आप फिल्म को देखना, ठीक है. सो 2025 Pulitzer Prize, there are 6 categories in this award which are related to journalism, 6 or 7 total. There are 23 categories, okay, in the field of fiction. Oh, just a second. Dear students, kindly wait for a second. Somehow I don't know what happened. My PPT got closed. I will have to fix this first, then we shall resume. Okay, so another very important thing in Cannes Film Festival, remember this director Payal Kapadia, okay, she won her film won one award in 77th Cannes Film Festival, okay, and this year she was one of the jury in this Palme d'Or category. So this might be one of the question. Remember this thing, okay. Then talking about Pulitzer Prize, there are 6 categories. I have also pinned another link about Pulitzer Prize. You just have to go through the categories which are related to journalism. Leave you can leave other categories like fiction. If you want, you can remember them as well. So just for the sake of it, they can ask you question. The 2025 Pulitzer Prize for breaking news reporting. This is one of the category. Okay, there are 6-7 categories which are just related to journalism. Okay, then was awarded to which news organization? So it was organization to the Washington Post for their coverage on there was one coverage on the assassination of Donald Trump. Okay, so for that coverage they won this award. Then Reuters also won one of the award. ProPublica, they won in the public service category. So there are 6-7 categories. Kindly go through them. On the application we made a test live yesterday. It consists of 60 questions about awards, Academy Awards, Pulitzer Awards, Cannes Film Festival. ठीक है, all those things are already included. Then उसके बाद अगर आप में थोड़ी सी हिम्मत और बचती है, so you can look at रामनाथ गोयनका award, चमेली देवी award, but it can be too much for the people who are preparing for UGC net. Okay, please don't make it like read about this topic in moderation. That's what I'm telling you, because sometimes it can be too overwhelming. You might not be scoring too high in all these tests related to this Academy Awards, Cannes Film Festival, but remember this, that 1 or maximum 2 questions are going to get asked. Okay, another very important fact is PB Shabd. So Prasar Bharti has started this news agency. You can call this thing news agency or news portal. So this was in news recently, okay, after this ANI copyright controversy. Okay, New York Times has won Pulitzer Prize awards for most of the time. Okay, I don't know about this fact. You guys can check on internet. So ANI ने एक कॉपीराइट क्लेम करा था एक यूट्यूबर की वीडियो पे, मोहक मंगल. देन पीबी शब्द जो प्रसार भारती की एक तरह से आप ये मान लीजिए न्यूज़ पोर्टल मान लीजिए या न्यूज़ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मान लीजिए. ठीक है, इसने जितना भी कंटेंट है प्रसार भारती का, इट हैज़ मेड इट copyright free, so you don't have to accredit or give logos of Doordarshan. Remember this fact, this becomes very important. So news portal across the country can access Doordarshan in All India Radio's trusted repository through शब्द. जितना भी दूरदर्शन का और ऑल इंडिया रेडियो का डेटा है और कंटेंट है, इट हैज़ अ रिपोजिटरी ऑफ अ वेरी रिच लाइब्रेरी ऑफ कंटेंट in the form of news reels, in the form of radio reportage, or let's say Doordarshan sitcoms, even some telefilms. So if you are a creator, okay, this could be a very good source for you to talk about films, to talk about 90s shows. Entire repository of Prasar Bharti's Shabd, which consists of Doordarshan and All India's entire content of last 50 years. Like All India Radio तो बहुत पुराना है ना, and Doordarshan का जितना भी content है, PB Shabd will be serve as single point source of news content for smaller news organization. जितनी भी उसकी न्यूज़ भी आएगी वो बिना लोगों के साथ, बिना क्रेडिट दिए आप उसको शेयर कर सकते हो. ठीक है, more than 1000 stories covering over 50 news categories such as agriculture, technology, foreign affairs and political developments are uploaded on this portal in all major languages on Shabd. So this becomes very important. Kindly do remember this thing, PB Shabd. and you should also be well versed with the recent happenings in information and broadcasting ministry, whether there have been some changes or they have brought some new bills, or let's say there have been new shows on Doordarshan. All these things are very relevant. We will cover them in the next lecture as well. In the next lecture we will discuss about the recent happenings, or some current affairs which are related to ICT. So new LLM models becomes very important. Recent version of ChatGPT, recent version of Gemini, text to image models, all these things are important. So we will discuss this in the next lecture. Till then you can solve that test on our application which we have uploaded. Okay, so let us call this a day. It was a very small class. Kindly go through all the links which I have provided you in this description. Okay, and let us call this a day. Kindly give me your smileys so that we can call this a day. Okay, and dear students, in the last few days प्लीज़ बी मोटिवेटेड, ठीक है, फील हैप्पी. कुछ नहीं है तो अपने जो भी पढ़ रहे हो उसको खुश होकर पढ़ो, ठीक है. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सोनाली, बिकॉज इफ़ यू आर हैप्पी, इफ़ यू आर मोटिवेटेड, योर परफॉर्मेंस इज गोइंग टू गेट इंक्रीज बाय एटलीस्ट 20%, 25%. अगर स्ट्रेस लोगे लास्ट के दिनों में, स्ट्रेस लेने से कुछ होगा नहीं, ठीक है. जितना भी आपने जो कुछ पढ़ा है उतना बहुत है. लास्ट के कुछ दिनों में बस रिवाइज करो. डोंट स्टार्ट एनी न्यू टॉपिक. अभी कुछ भी पढ़ोगे कन्फ्यूजन होगा. लास्ट के कुछ दिनों में जितने ज़्यादा PYQ सॉल्व कर सकते हो, जो बच्चे नए हैं वो ना PYQs को सॉल्व करने की बजाय उनकी एक्सप्लेनेशंस देखो, ठीक है. लास्ट के कुछ दिनों में जो बच्चे नए हैं, बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे हैं जिनका सिलेबस पूरा नहीं होगा, उनके मार्क्स कम आ रहे होंगे, ठीक है. बट लास्ट के कुछ दिनों में आप क्या कर सकते हो कि जो भी एक्सप्लेनेशंस दी गई हैं PYQs की, उसको गो थ्रू करो बस, और कुछ मत करो, ठीक है. बूस्ट योर मोरल, जो होगा अच्छा होगा. एग्ज़ाम खत्म होने के बाद मैं फिर कहूँगा, आप लोग बहुत ही आप लोग बड़े बच्चे हो, आप लोग छोटे बच्चे नहीं हो. तो एग्ज़ाम खत्म होने के बाद आप लोग प्लीज़ रिजल्ट का वेट मत कीजिएगा, कुछ ना कुछ ज़रूर करना स्टार्ट कर दीजिएगा. या तो अपने रिसर्च प्रपोजल पे काम कीजिएगा, या इंटर्नशिप कीजिएगा, जॉब कीजिएगा, कुछ ना कुछ ज़रूर कीजिएगा, ठीक है. आपके पास ये गर्मियों की छुट्टियाँ नहीं है जो आप 1 महीने बर्बाद करोगे. अब 24 को एग्ज़ाम हो जाएगा, उसके बाद 1 महीना जो भी करना है आपको अपना प्लान बना के कुछ करना है, ठीक है. Okay, so take care. If you found this lecture helpful, kindly like this video. There are 60 people live and only 40 likes. Like, what kind of Sotela Vyavhar is this? Okay, so please like this video. It will help us with algorithm and all those things. Take care. Bye bye.